Hey, good morning. Welcome to another YouTube video. I am very excited about this one. This video is based off of the positional tier list, the most recent positional tier list video that CBrev put out on YouTube a little bit ago. The link to that video, as well as the link to his YouTube channel. If you don't know who CBrev is, I mean, if you're watching this, there's a very high probability you know who CBrev is. But he's one of my favorite, if not the favorite, MLB The Show YouTuber and streamer that I follow. Super smart with the game, and I nerd out over his positional tier list videos, and I want to do a team build centering around the team build, or the positional tier list, but specifically, he organizes players in tier 1A, 1B, and 1C. I am going to be doing this team build today based off of all players from what he deems tier 1C, and I'm going to show you that you don't necessarily need a God Squad to absolutely wreak havoc and have some fun in ranked seasons. I'm going to show you what that lineup looks like in a second. Before I do that, though, please make sure you're subbed to the channel. We're growing a little bit more every day, trying to get some more people from Twitch over to YouTube still. Drop a like. It helps me a lot so that more people can see the video. And if you tell a couple friends and family about the video too, basically anybody you know that loves MLB The Show, I'm sure they would like to see this video. So let's send you the team, and I appreciate you watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, so obviously what you're seeing right now is what my God Squad looks like. A lot of these players are what CBrev has in his Tier 1A. But Tier 1C, man, as we take a look at first glance, still not a very bad team at all. I tried to grab players from multiple different programs. A lot of the players that he has in Tier 1C are from the playoff program. I'm going to highlight some of my favorite players that I'm going to be using here. This is actually a couple debut games that I'll be doing here as well. But I'll be showcasing a couple guys I think that are super awesome on this team, and then show you the bullpen, starting staff, and then we'll jump into it. So this finest Ketel Marte, a flashback of last year's Ketel Marte. I have not used him. I literally just unlocked him a little bit ago. But switch hitter, check. I love his swing, check. Contact above 110 on both sides, double check. I'm super pumped to use this card. CBrev has him in Tier 1C. He'll be playing center field for us this game. Honestly, especially as a center fielder, discount Mickey Mantle. I think I'm very excited to use this card. The fact that you can also be using it at second base is a giant W as well. I'm looking forward to putting Ketel Marte back on the team. Now, I think one of the most slept on cards in the entire finest program is this 97 Jake Cronenworth. If you play a lot of BR, from day one to all of the roster updates, I believe Cronenworth is a gold card now. From him being, I believe, a bronze, he might have been a common on day one, but just the ascension of Jake Cronenworth, essentially. He's been a BR legend in this game for the whole year's life cycle. Now going to be shown in ranked seasons with his 97 overall. Finest card. Contact, awesome. His swing is so good too. Mid-80s defense, mid-80s speed. I'm very excited to use this card as well. Let's show you a couple more players, and we'll jump into the game. Also, we are not just doing this based off of the lineup. We're doing this based off of the bullpen and the starting staff as well. Chris Bassett and Lamet, I should preface, are Tier 1B starters designated by CBrev. I just didn't have enough stubs to make a full rotation. But these first three, Marco Gonzalez, who will be pitching in this game, Nate Pearson, and Ryu are also in here as well. These are all Tier 1C starters, and the bullpen is also all Tier 1C as well. Three lefties. This Sean Doolittle I had a lot of success early on in the year with will be here. Josh Hader, I almost said Jason Hader for some reason. A very interesting reliever to use as well. Tao Alexander, kind of a slept on tops now card. I have not used this Pagan. I haven't used Cody in a little bit. This Diego Castillo you've seen a lot lately because of the postseason program. And I would say a card that not a lot of people have seen at all is this 91 Tyler Clippard back from the Run It Back program. I'm excited to use him. I'm excited to get in this game. Let's jump into it. Okay, so we finally found a game. I literally was getting canceled out like 5 times there. So, speaking of Tier 1B, Lamet's going to be the starter for him. And Prestige David Ortiz in the 8 hole? With Biggio in the 7 hole? That's a unique batting order for sure. Ortiz in the 8 hole, that's one I haven't seen before. It also should be mentioned that I've been going back and forth. It's his first game with Griffey. I've been going back and forth on Hall of Fame and All-Star like crazy. I'm in that basically hell of going back and forth between 700 rating and not. So this game will be on All-Star, and pitching Marco Gonzalez, that was a meatball right down the middle. I got away with that one. Pitching Marco Gonzalez on All-Star is going to be terrifying, but I'll see if I can dot first game with Mickey Mantle. 2 debuts for our opponent, I guess. You know what I was just talking about fielding not mattering all that much? Look at Nolan Jones making the range there. Good play, good arm strength. Nolan Jones showing off the first game for Mike Trout. What? I 3 debuts to lead off his order. I am incredibly perplexed right now. I don't know what's going on. I threw that changeup right down the middle. That was a horrible pitch. Well, we had 2 not great pitches that inning, but overall, no runs allowed. Marco Gonzalez, great start. Let's see what the batting order can do here. So this is my first time, again, using Ketel Marte. I love his swing. It kind of reminds me of Lindor's a little bit. I have not faced Lamet in a little bit, so this might be a little challenging. I mean, that kind of felt a little... I don't know what's going on. That was not a great swing with Marte there, but quickly went away. Let's try to work the count a little bit. Try to make Lamet at least work a little. See if we can find someone Barry Larkin here. That would have been a good pitch to go after. I did not think I was late on that at all. I sent my bat, like I almost killed the shortstop. Not a great start for me or my opponent, but now Nolan Jones time. I'm pumped. I can't wait to use this card. Nolan Jones over his head. Let's go. David Ortiz can't make the play. I'm going to have to say it first, though. That was a good swing by Jones. Again, that PCI and Hall of Fame would be an issue, but if you're an all-star player, I gotta believe Nolan Jones is going to be a phenomenal card for you with that power. And now, my battle with Giancarlo Stanton cards continues. I can't hit with Stanton cards to save my life. The batting stance is so hard to hit with for me. I don't know what it is. And now we've inherited an 0-2 count. Great. Well, from 0-2, we've worked it to 3-2. See if I can do something crazier with Stanton. I'll take a walk. From 0-2, he walks Stanton. And now the legend himself, 87, Gary Sanchez steps into the building. See if I can do some damage with Gare Bear here. Good slider. Was I underneath that? I don't know. We made Lamet work, but man. Golly, good slider. I wanted to get something going with Gary there. Darn. This guy's just not clicking X at all. Every single at-bat, he has not clicked X. My good God. I was so excited for that pitch. Right down the middle, and it's going to the shortstop. Wow. Guy's taking 8 years in between pitches. Sheffield, right center field. That's got to be the first one, right? Late side of good. Probably not. Get yourselves a Gary Sheffield. Wow. Cronenworth, right down the middle. Late side of good. Ultimate sadness. God, being late side of good is the worst. Just got to tell yourself to be early, man. Just got to tell yourself to be early. That probably would have been over his head if I was early. Good swing by Marco Gonzalez. That was a great swing by Marco Gonzalez. Well, we flew through that second inning, and at least we got a run. Biggio Ortiz in the 8-hole. I wonder what he's batting with this card. The edited down version of this video is going to probably be like 18 minutes. I might sit here in front of my PS4. That's right, not PS5 yet, because every store near me is sold out. I might be sitting in front of this screen for like 45 minutes. A $1.83 with Prestige Ortiz. Well, I'm allowing a home run then. See if I can front door a cutter here. Well, another good swing by Marte. Well, I guess it wasn't that great. I was a little bit to the left. So I've had 2 at-bats with Marte with fastballs right down the middle, and I've just missed both of them. Stinks, man. Barry Larkin? Boy, I'm like either left or right on every swing right now. Gotta figure that out, man. I would literally be winning by 8 runs right now if I just had a softer PCI. It's also hard to work the count against this guy because he's literally throwing everything for strikes, and he's throwing them all right down the middle. It's hard to look at 2 of these in a row. Good rip by Nolan Jones. Man, well, not a great rip. I was a bad swing by me. Guy's fighting off a lot of pitches foul. This is pitch number 6. I haven't gotten inside yet. I guess I'll go inside. Good take. Man. Boy, good swing, man. Hell of an AB he had with Mickey there. Hell of an AB he had with Mickey there. Stamp makes the play in left field, though. I'm a little bit worried about his defense, but Ketel Marte is the center field, so he should be all right. He was way early on that, thankfully, because it was a changeup. That's thinking. Also, CBrev, if you're watching this video, comment the finest are so good in the comments below. All right, Mookie time. So Mookie's horrible versus lefties. So in my mind, that means I'm going to allow a home run to him for some reason at some point this game. We'll see. Well, I almost did there. Through 3.5, and this is the longest game ever. I need to start getting some hits, man. We're barreling it up. We're just not getting the results right now. Man, good swing. I don't think Sheffield's making this play. Oh, he is. Okay. Man, having Sheffield in right field's very scary. I'm used to running like Ty Cobb out there. I'm used to running Trout out there. Mickey's had some time in right field. There's a good swing by Sheffield there. But the biggest thing that I'm noticing from, like, so if we had to go with dissection based off of the tier 1A to tier 1C drop-off, there is a significant drop-off in defense. Like, a lot of these guys can hit still. Like, a lot of the tier 1A guys can hit. But the defense is where the drop-off is crazy. The speed, the defense in general. The pitching is a little bit of a drop-off too, but a lot of that, as CBrev has talked about in his videos, is very subjective. But, I mean, would you rather run 99 DeGrom or Marco Gonzalez? I think the answer is pretty obvious there, but Gonzalez has been fun so far. I know not to pitch him inside, and I just threw one inside anyway. My brain was like, don't throw inside, and I threw one inside. Good swing, but a good pitch by Marco, and we're through 4.5. Man, Marco Gonzalez is he's literally dotting every cutter. It's nuts. This guy, I mean, the title of this video should be waiting for No Donald 23 to press the X button. I mean, there's a good swing by Crow. Look at that. I mean, man. They are dying off of my bat right now. Speaking of dying off the bat, I'm going to pick another one of his 1C players. Rod Carews going to come in to pinch hit. I'm going to get Diego Castillo and Tyler Alexander warmed up. Probably put in Castillo. Wow. I was going to say good sinker, but good swing by our opponent. Marte, 2 away. The ball is dying. The wind must be blowing in. Is there a way for me to check that? There's no wind? There's no wind. What? Well, then what's going on? There's no wind and the ball is... I mean, it's been for me and my opponent. The ball is not jumping off of any of our bats right now. Wow, I thought for sure there would be, but evidently... not. You know what I was just talking about exit velo? Into the cubby. We're down 1. Ever since I talked about exit velos and there being no wind, I have now allowed 2 home runs in a row. Hopefully this means I can hit 2 now finally. I can tell Marte at bat that went past the first pitch. Unbelievable. Good swing again. Nope, never mind. Not a good swing. Boy, I thought I was on that. Okay, 1 away. I mean, look at that, dude. I mean, 2 away. I really don't know what to say. We're still only down 2. 3 innings to go. So another player on Tier 1C at shortstop that CBrev had on there was Marcus Semien. Oakland Athletics, shout out CBrev. See if Semien can get aboard. I mean, we need somebody to light us a spark. All of our bats are dead right now. Semien, right center field. Early sign of good. Fly out to right, 2 away. Man, as we sit here, 48 minutes into recording, this guy is... Marte right field. Oh, no. Man, that would have been huge. Oh, well. Marte to center field. Come on. Come on. 1-run game. Let's go. Finally get rewarded on something. Let's go, Marte. Well, 1-run game. All right, Cody Hewer for the 9th inning. We are still waiting on no Donald. My God, what a game. We're 50 minutes into recording, man. That was the worst slider ever because I looked at the timestamp on OBS, but 50 minutes into recording. This game has taken years off of my life. You got to credit the opponent. I mean, the strategy that he's doing, it's making me frustrated. So if this is how he plays and he wants to get wins, then it's working for him. Here's another pause. Two away. Is he pinch hitting Sheffield? He's not. Come on, Cody. Let's go, Cody. 1-run game, bottom of the 9th. Let's go, man. Let's go. Who do we got? Not a bad trio to come up here. I can't remember who he has pitching. We'll find out.